What you're about to see are excerpts from an upcoming documentary. These are the memories they left behind to set course for the end of the earth. These are the feelings they carried with them as they journeyed into the wilderness. 4 Israelis and 4 Palestinians on a unique expedition. Inexperienced adventurers sailing to Antarctica. Their mission? To search for common ground. Their objective? The summit of an unclimbed mountain. Their challenge? To break the ice.
It's nature by itself, purity, no bombs, no suicide bombing. I think a fantastic platform to place Israelis and Palestinians over here.
4 Palestinians. Ziad, the journalist. His brother was killed by an Israeli air raid. Ulfat, the teacher, with Palestinian roots and Israeli citizenship. Nasser, the activist, imprisoned for firebombing Israeli troops. Suleiman, the youth counselor, who stabbed an Israeli policeman and spent a decade behind bars. 4 Israelis. Avihu, the attorney. As a soldier, he did battle with Palestinians. Yarden, the graduate student. Born in Ethiopia, she walked across the desert to Israel. Cheskel, the businessman, who combined his love of nature with his desire for peace. Doron, the adventurer. He's climbed Earth's highest mountains, but he's never been on a journey like this.
At last, after a year of dreams and preparation, we are on our way to the mountain. Now, all we have left to do is to climb it.
For 35 days and nights, they shared a unique adventure. They put their differences aside and learned to cooperate, to work together, to trust. They pitted themselves against a century of conflict. For 35 days and nights, we watched to see if real people could succeed where leaders had failed. Could they break the ice?
The only Palestinians I ever knew were from the news. If they leave it on the level of regular people, then there is no hatred. It's the leaders who create it.
Their journey begins at the tip of South America and takes them into the Drake Passage. It brings them and us face to face with the natural wonders of Antarctica. As they explore their surroundings, we explore their lives. We visit their homes, meet their families, hear their history, and share their feelings.
We have to understand each other. We have to understand the needs of each other.
Away from home, these Israelis and Palestinians develop a unique bond. In many ways, they truly break the ice. But they are constantly tested by the issues that block the way to peace. Ownership of the land, how to end terrorism, the right to live in security, the fate of the refugees, control over holy sites, the very same issues that have frustrated their leaders. They argue, but they continue working together, preparing to trek across the ice. Roped together for safety, they climb up the glacier toward a mountain with no name. They share the fellowship of adventurers and the anticipation of reaching the summit.
The people here, the way they treat one another. Jews and Arabs helping each other. The Jewish doctor who takes care of all of us. It really touches the heart.
The next morning, the weather turns bad. A sudden storm threatens to cancel the climb. But they decide to press on. In near zero visibility, they inch their way up the mountain, trusting one another with their lives. Finally, they reach the top. And they dedicate their efforts to peace.
By reaching the summit, we have proven the Palestinians and Israelis can cooperate with one another with mutual respect and trust. We hereby name this mountain the Mountain of Israeli-Palestinians Friendship.
For some, the moment is bittersweet.
I thought of the victims of terror, of the people killed needlessly, of all the blood spilled. What a pity.
For one, it brings anger.
They cheated me. They put Yasser Arafat's signature on the flag. This wasn't to be a political act, but a personal act. And I won't have my picture taken with it.
A single defining moment in a month-long journey, a moment that put the complexity of the conflict into sharp focus. They had climbed the mountain and broken the ice. They had touched one another and learned to communicate. Yet these Israelis and Palestinians who had come all the way to Antarctica still remained at the beginning of their quest for peace.